Where have we not been listening to ourselves? What is the thing that you are tolerating right now in your life that you know is not serving you?
Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of Light Pink, best-selling author, 3-time fitness world champion, and I'm a crazy, multi-passionate entrepreneur. My journey has taken me everywhere, from being a broke waitress, barista, retail associate, and personal trainer with massive anxiety and no belief in myself, to later becoming a multi-millionaire in love with my life. In 2007, my husband and I lost everything. We found ourselves hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt at rock bottom. We had no ideas and I had no education to fall back on. This is when I found personal development and learned everything I could about business, not by choice, but because I realized no one was coming to save me. The conversations on this podcast are going to let you know that you're not alone and that we all feel like we don't know what we're doing. We're going to give you the tools to help you face your fears, take action, start your business, and grow those massive dreams that are keeping you up at night. It's time to create a life that you can't hide from and put so much on the line that your higher self is forced to come out. You're going to stop waiting for someone to approve of you and you're going to anoint yourself. Because I'm obsessed about building businesses that give women a platform, I want to feature you. So if you text the word podcast to 310-496-8363, you can get your questions answered on our Q&A segment along with a shout out. And if you rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast, we're choosing someone every month to get coached and featured on our show. It just might be you. So let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. It's time for another quickie because there's always time to fit an inspiration. And man, I have been on a whirlwind ride lately. We sold our Arizona home. We were getting some gut hits that it was not the place we were meant to be full time for ourselves, for our souls, for our business. One of the first things that I can tell you about myself is that if I want to feel like myself, I need to place myself near some water. And that's one of the first ways that I'm going to tap into hearing my soul, feeling connected to God, and putting myself in the desert for an entire year. I felt like a crazy human, but I will tell you, I will probably be podcasting a lot about the messages that I got from the desert and the valley of life and how much you can learn in the valleys, and that it's a lot more lessons coming in faster, coming in hot, no pun intended, in the desert and in the valley than from the peaks of your life. And while I don't have a lot of those lessons completely sorted out in my brain yet, there were so many good things that happened while we lived there full time. There are so many people and reasons why I moved there, and it's so clear to see that. But I was starting to get a knocking about, I know you guys know what I'm talking about, that knocking, that waking up in the middle of the night where I was like, this is not right. This is not it. This is not a place I can be. I felt stir crazy. I felt literally like I couldn't hear myself no matter how hard I tried. And that's what this quickie is about, is where do you need to be? Who do you need to be around? And exactly what do you need to be doing in order to feel like you? And I want to take some inventory right now. Maybe you're driving, maybe you're running, maybe you're sitting or getting ready or making your protein drink for the morning, whatever you're doing, whatever ritual you're in right now. I want you to just take a deep breath. Maybe put your hand on your heart or your stomach, whatever it is for you that you feel into, like where's the space for you that you really feel your emotion? For me, it's my solar plexus. It's my heart, but mainly my solar plexus. And I can tell you that when I'm in my head, I actually feel heady. Like I can actually feel the thoughts and choices coming from my head. And a lot of times when I'm in my head, I feel fearful. When I'm in my gut, I feel a lot more clear. I feel a lot more sure. And I want you to just ask yourself, what are the things that you need in order to feel like you? in order to feel connected to your higher power, in order to feel energy in your life, in order to feel excited. For some of you, that's going to mean retreating. It's going to mean going to the mountains. Maybe it's going to mean living in the mountains. I definitely have friends who are obsessed with the mountains or obsessed with the desert. And for me, I can't hear myself there full time. For me, I can immediately connect into my soul when I'm by the water, by the beach, when I even just feel water nearby. Even within 5 miles, I can absolutely feel that I'm still in an area where there's water. For me, it means I need to be outside. I need to be reading good books. I need to be learning. I can always tell when I'm not learning because I feel a void. I feel a void of things to talk about, to think on, to just, for me, I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm a bit of like, I love to just analyze and really think on big topics and break them down and wonder. I love to be in wonder, and nature helps me be in that. When I'm not doing these things, I feel lost. I feel frustrated. Frustration is my default response when I am out of alignment with the things that I need to be doing to feel like myself. So what are those things that you need to be doing to feel like yourself? Just name 2 of them. Just name 1 of them. And if you start putting that into your life, even if you can't go and move, you guys, that's not what this podcast is about. If you're like, shit, I'm in the wrong area in my life. Oh my God, she just moved. I need to move. Okay, well, I knew on like week 3 of being in the desert, it wasn't for me, and I stayed there for a year. Some of you are going to have to stay there for a year. Some of you are going to have to extract the lessons for 2 years. But how can you implement something right now that's going to help you? Because for me, even though I knew it wasn't the right area, I did think the other things that made me feel really good. I hung out with friends. I went for runs. I traveled a bit to watery areas so that I could go and connect and go listen to myself there and take those lessons back for myself. But I really want you to think of something, one thing that is going to make you feel more like you now. What is that thing that's going to make you feel more like you now? And how can you get that into your life now? This is going to be huge for you because it's going to bring you the answers that you've been looking for. And trust me, this takes time. But where have we not been listening to ourselves? What is the thing that you're tolerating right now? That's an interesting question to ask. It's kind of a scary question to ask, isn't it? What is the thing that you are tolerating right now in your life that you know is not serving you? All right, it's a crazy time of year. You're busy. You're making yourself busier with the holidays on top of a crazy schedule. That feels insane. I know because I'm in the same spot as you, and you'll find me walking around my house talking to myself saying, Lori, go drink water, take care of you. If you don't feel good, it's probably because you haven't had enough water and it's cold out. You guys, that means we're probably dehydrated. And one of the first signs of dehydration is hunger and fatigue. So go drink your water right now, put a stick of liquid IV in because it contains 5 essential vitamins, more vitamin C than an orange, and as much potassium as a banana. It has the optimal ratio of glucose, sodium, and potassium, delivers water and nutrients into your bloodstream. It's the perfect balance to help you hydrate more quickly and effectively than water alone. So go grab your favorite Liquid IV flavors nationwide at Walmart, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code HAPPY at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you get better hydration today using promo code HAPPY at liquidiv.com. Go drink your water. I promise you, you're going to feel better. Put a stick of Liquid IV in there. You're going to thank me because it tastes better and it's going to make you drink more. Let's get back to the show. I know for me, I have just, especially with all of this travel and I'm living in Airbnbs and sometimes I'm not taking the time to go to grocery stores or pick up the little things that make my life better or drink water. Oh my gosh, it's as simple as drinking water sometimes. I'm definitely not taking care of my health as much as I would like to right now. Especially I'm on the verge of another birthday. So my birthday is December 6th and I definitely start to look at this time of really wanting to take it to the next level with my health, because that's going to support the vision. That's going to support your dream. That's going to support your ideas. A lot of you, your conduit is rusty. Our conduit is all messed up and stuck up with gunk, and we're not getting the downloads, and we're not channeling the divine inspiration. We're not feeling connected to God or our friends or our family, because our vessel is all clogged up. So what is it being clogged with? Is it people's crappy energy? Is it shitty Netflix shows? Is it crappy ass food? Are you drinking every single day? Like, what is it that's blocking you from feeling good? And you guys know I'm all about balance. I mean, come on, I have an alcohol company. But where are you doing too much of something that is blocking your downloads, that's blocking your energy, that's blocking the next big divine idea, that's blocking your connection to friends, that's making you lean more into fear and disbelief? What's the thing? Is it too much news? Because I got to tell you, you are freaking made for anything and everything that you want. An idea is for you. It is from God. It is meant for you to go and chase it and get it. That is your purpose. It wasn't meant for someone else. It wasn't out of your scope. You're smart enough to do it. You have enough to do it. You can create the network. You can create the funds. This is coming from someone who's never fundraised before and raised $2 million. Took me a year, a lot of tears, a lot of pain, but I did it, and so can you. I can't stress this enough. I am a small town girl from Marquette, Michigan, who didn't graduate high school, who was in a completely restrictive religion. I wasn't allowed to hang out with people outside of my congregation. You guys, you can do this too. I don't have any special superpowers. I struggle all the time. I struggle with enoughness. I struggle with my belief. But there is no way to not get there if you surround yourself with incredible humans. And that's going to be the hard part, because you're not going to believe that you are worthy of this group. I still feel this way. I still don't feel worthy of so many things, so many people, and so many rooms that I'm in, but you better believe that I force my ass into those rooms, no matter what. Maybe I go home and cry about it. Maybe I go home and worry about what stupid thing I said, but I still do it. And that's what this journey looks like. It looks like a whole lot of courageous moments followed by, why did I say that? Oh my gosh, am I enough? Do these people actually like me? And then you follow it with another courageous moment. And you do this day in and you do this day out, and all of a sudden you wake up and your life starts to look like the life you were actually meant to be in. Trust me. Trust me. It feels crazy. Doesn't feel like it's going to happen. And then all of a sudden a little thing happens, and I call those breadcrumbs. Those are the things that keep you on the trail going towards your destination. Sometimes they're tiny, but it is a breadcrumb that it's like a little flicker of, I got this. I did this. Oh my God, that happened for me. It may not even be a great thing. It might just even be a possibility, a breadcrumb of possibility. And that's what is going to keep you on that path. So if you're getting breadcrumbs of possibilities, I believe that that is from God telling you, hey, this may not even be a thing that turns out, but it's a thing that's going to inspire you enough and give you enough energy for the day to make one more plan, get in one more room, make one more reach out, accept 10 more no's today, and keep you going on the path. And this is really what the journey looks like. And if you think it looks any different, I have talked to so many successful people. It doesn't look any different, you guys. Everybody doubts themselves. Everybody feels like this is painful. And then you get these moments where it's freaking awesome and it is better than any of the pain that you've gone through. Trust me, as much as I talk about the pain and the reality of the journey, it's always worth it, because your only other choice is regression. Your only other choice is to sit and regret. Your only other choice is to look at your life and wish for something more or something different. And that is the worst spot to be, because I'm telling you, at least when you're in progress, you feel proud of yourself. At least when you're facing your fears, you can have some pride and not feel sad, ashamed, like you're going backwards. I'm telling you, courage is the thing that is going to make you feel like you are content in your life. Having courage, making progress equals contentment. And if you're not feeling content, it's because you're not doing things that stretch you. So say a prayer, muster up a little bit of courage because that's all you need. You don't need anything huge, right? Mel Robbins always uses 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do the thing. I use it all the time. Whether it's to send an email or whether it's to get my ass up out of bed some days because it's hard, right? It's tough to get beat down over and over and get so many no's. But that is where pride comes from. That is where contentment comes from, is knowing that you are a person that can do hard things. So I'm sending you guys so much love. And if you have not gone to the show notes and downloaded our Light Pink Holiday Guide, that would be one of the biggest favors you could do for me, is to download it, share it with a friend, because this is how we are going to launch Light Pink, is by getting this guide out there, collecting these incredible emails so that we can launch to a large group of people who love what we are about. So if you want to support me, that would mean the world to me. That would be the biggest way that you can support me right now, is to go download that holiday guide, get all of the goodies in there, the free 3-month membership to Powerhouse Women, get all of the exclusive discounts to so many of my favorite things. It's going to help you shop this winter or this holiday season. You guys, this is the biggest way that you could support the 54 female investors who showed up for me monetarily, to support myself, to support this mission, which is to give back to female entrepreneurs just like you. So please go take a minute, download the guide, and share it with as many friends as possible. That would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, earn your happy.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back, and I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true deep sense of community, and it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.
Hey, do you know what the big secret is this year? And it shouldn't be a secret because this should be your biggest focus. It is building your community. I am always working on building and nurturing my community, and everyone is talking about the power of community. Without an online community, you just cannot grow organically or create a real movement, which is what I know that we're all after. And you can build trust or monetize your audience. When you get community right, not only does your audience grow faster, but so do your sales. But where's everybody going to be managing their communities these days? And a lot of online entrepreneurs and thought leaders are turning to Circle.so. Circle is an all-in-one community platform. It lets you host content and create discussions, live streams, group chats, and memberships all under your own brand. And what's so cool about Circle.so is that you don't even need a website or Facebook group. Instead, Circle lets you build your own community site where you can host content and manage your members. You can even create locked and unlocked content spaces, groups, and classes. How freaking cool is that? You can put your content behind a paywall too, and you can charge different amounts of money for different spaces on your community site. Circle.so is famously easy to use, and it has a free 14-day trial for you, so you can go check it out, see if you like it, see if you love all the options. Just go to Circle.so. Go check it out right now, you guys. Imagine being able to manage your community, start group chats and live classes, and accept payments all in one place. Kind of mind-blowing since this is usually spread all over the place. You have to log into so many different things. If this is the year to capture, organize, and monetize your community, head over to Circle.so. You can get a free trial and start building your online community right now. Just go to Circle.so. You guys, you get the 14-day free trial. So just go and see if it's for you. It's going to streamline everything and make your life so much easier. It's so freaking cool. Hey y'all, I'm so excited to share with you, Earn Your Happy is now part of Growth Day Podcast Network. A bunch of us are coming together to bring more growth to the world and support shows and brands that we truly believe in. And one of my friends is also on the network, and I'd love for you to go subscribe to his show. You guys, Trent Shelton has the most incredible podcast. It's called Straight Up with Trent Shelton, and it's going to remind you that you are built for this. I have heard Trent speak in person multiple times. I've listened to his podcast a ton. He's coming on the show, and I literally cannot wait because this man just spits straight fire. It is like truth that goes to your core and makes you take action right away. If you want one of those podcasts that when you're just out on a walk, you can't help but want to start running and run through a wall in your life, this is the show to go listen to. So you guys, make sure that you go subscribe to the show, Straight Up with Trent Shelton. You're going to love it.